February also. Day life.
My family Lemona Kusha and Kabo. Welcome to Talk with T, where the can meet you every Sunday at 5 from Afro Radio. And you, Sef within ourselves, can be part of the program by sending in your text message to 1053 or you comment now our Facebook page at Talk with T. I'm your host, Tricia. As you know, Talk with Teen a reality talk show where they carry things there, where they happen at the society, especially things the way get for do it, young girl picking them. But we know February is a month of love, a month where everybody that anticipate for celebrate and love ones. We can say not only on February, but you always get for the do because February they come and they go. So you know we send a one time per year or one day you they celebrate you person. As we know today, the Valentine's Day. A day where everybody they look forward to for celebrate love. Yes, it's Love's Day. It's a day where everybody they anticipate for showing love and say, yes, you're important to me. So talk with you today. We talk about celebrating love on Valentine's Day and always. Stay tuned as we guest them there in the studio. We come for talk about that. Famulem, you self within our skin. Go on Facebook and watch the show live on We Talk with T page. And also you can get we live via we Afro Radio page. Also use the radio app, definitely you will get we. You need for subscribe to with various channels them on YouTube. You can get we at Talk with T, and also on Instagram you can get we at Talk with T _Tricia Cheryl, and Twitter you can get we at Talk with T1. You self house can send your message to your loved one now through WhatsApp on 077-4318-14, and you self go show love to your loved one. If you're watching live, you can leave your message for your loved one on your Facebook page and we can read them here for you. But today, as I say, we celebrate love on Valentine. And inside the studio, we get two people and we can talk about this. Then go introduce themselves to you. We'll start with the man.
Yeah, Umar Bangura, one of the imams in this country. And I don't serve the imam for quite a while now, more than 20 years now. I got a lot of experience.
Okay, Imam, welcome. And we go to a very professional single person. I think it's a professional single person because you don't be single for you over here and you're still single. You can introduce yourself to family.
Hello, good evening. My name is Mahota, Jenneh. Well, Tricia don't give me the title professional single. Lord, this is how the program will go.
But actually, I decided for can with then two people there, so for can talk about how we can celebrate love not only on Valentine's Day, but also other days there. The imam there, getting religious background, and also it don't married for over several years, and in a relationship coach, you don't talk to people, you don't join people them together, so you get a vast experience on issues like that. Mahota, now a single person, and as we all know, singles are out there desperately looking forward for somebody for take them from that position they into marriage, and then self don't they celebrate Valentine in their own little way. So we need to forget the single side and also the marriage side. But first of all, we come to you, Imam. Since you're a religious person and also a relationship coach and somebody we don't date into relationship, you don't marry, you don't get you picking them, and you don't date over the years with your partner. How does it all start? Where does it come from? Like you've seen this person and you say, oh yes, this is my own person.
Unfortunately, plenty thank you for giving the opportunity for the weekend here. I want to tell the management plenty thank you for the thing I take the grace of God for we can share this little idea with the few time we will spend here. And to take a whole lot story we will summarize her for we meet on the time. In a nutshell, we will look at this issue in a three-folding. The first folding are the social aspect of farm, and the second folding are the religious aspect of farm, and the third folding are the traditional aspect of the relationship. And the spiritual aspect of the relationship, when I see this woman, very religious, and I take and begin to look after her till I get for married them. What they do me finally at college, they can deal with me. In fact, I'm born one beautiful girl picking for me. We've only have for the past 5 years now. It takes some obstacles, but I go into quality where I hold from we make the relationship last for this time. And the traditional aspect of now the community, the pivotal role where people in the play, when they advise we sometimes are thinking tough. People in the advise they call talk to she's a small girl, so patient this one, maybe if you don't learn, you will see something better. And the social aspect of it be too challenging. It's too challenging because they were all outside there, she too want to be like any other girl. You can't say religious, somebody say, no, come on, this man will make me become so holy and not that level. So it was challenging anyway. It was challenging. But thank God I'm able for get to the way I want them. I really appreciate God.
I appreciate the fact that you said, thank God you get her for to how you want her.
Yeah.
Molding a woman, it takes a whole lot.
Yeah.
For let it be that person where you want them for be. The first year I enter on a relationship, which is very pivotal to any relationship. That year and I make or break situation. Because we don't see over the years now, so many people are going to marriage, it not even last 2 months. Then don't off themselves. They say, okay, me, I know they work, this need to work. So how una go through that phase there and still stay together?
The bottom line are patience. It takes a lot of patience. If you don't get patience, you don't get courage, now you're not going to any relationship. So the bottom line in the relationship, not patient to get for because you get for let until they go for the relationship continue. So one person get for beer, and you get for look for certain quality. No one is perfect per se, but there are some good things we know for let the bad thing overcome them. In a nutshell, let us say we don't do it for the past 4 years now, up to 5 years we're going. You get some good aspects of life. So then good side and that I can look, they are all on and let the bad go. Even if it's 90, but I look for that 10% of good. Now they all they let the 90 bad go and the good stay. So the relationship continue.
So family out there on accept the year. Some people can say I dey look for somebody where 60% okay, the 40 I will manage, or 80% okay, the 20 the bad side. No person know the way complete all in a nutshell. Like what the Imam say, even if not 10% good, the 90% bad, they let go. So it's all about one person, a patient, you the beer and you decide for succumb to that person and decide for at least say, yes, because of this one reason, I'm letting thousands of things away. I'm throwing them away. Everybody getting baggage. I get me baggage, you self get your baggage. So you not going to expect that person for the cope with your baggage and you don't want to cope with your own baggage. Welcome to Mahota, Jenneh. You have been single for a very long while and it's not something like everybody wants to be single. But single in a sense, I can say if you're not married, you're single.
Yes, definitely.
Whether you are in a relationship, you're still single.
Definitely.
How you don't cope over the years and being single, how does it feel like?
Being single when all you come to be married, sometimes it's shaky.
Okay.
Sometimes when you look at life in general, you look at people around you, you're like, thank God I'm single. I don't get all the headache there. And then at other times you're like, this is something I want for share with somebody, and those times it's really difficult for me single. But in general,
especially we attend married, right?
Exactly. And everyone just assumes it by now, oh, you for don't mind. Now you post income and you're like, no, I'm single.
Yeah.
So society itself, the pressure with the singles and forget married in this day and age now, You know, there are a lot of pressures coming from families, coming from friends, coming from just general well-wishers, you know. So it's a lot of pressure being single. It's a lot of pressure.
As a single person, how you seen celebrating Valentine, how for you it is, because the ambience is all there. You go all around the streets. Like yesterday, I was looking for a card for somebody. Then I find out, say, all the teenagers, they don't buy the card. I go inside the supermarket. I was surprised when the person said, sorry, we're not going to give you card or card done. And I was, how card done? I say, yeah, let's go pick it up on the card. And I make fun. I say, whoa, and I said, I know someone not supposed to sell card to it, so me not can I want buy card and do my thing, but don't come quick. So imagine, they are single, they are in their teens, but they are so excited. How does it feel like a single person for celebrate Valentine?
I think a single person celebrating Valentine is a lot of fun. And when everybody they wear red, we wear black. We go out, all women, chill, don't come back home. If you get your pussy where you they cannot host, no problem, cannot host them. But that day we celebrate womanhood, being a woman, being different in a red world kind of thing. So you get a lot of freedom on how you they celebrate today because it's a choice and left to you.
Okay, so Imam, I come back to you as a married person and as somebody who don't handle so many relationships them, because as an imam, people and the way you don't join them together. Is it that particular day they know more than day for say I do to themselves? Do they come back to you and tell you that I'm having these issues and all that issue, or do you see those couple being happy after the marriage?
Yeah, sometimes it takes a lot. It takes a lot of challenges, you know. Take a lot of challenges, but one of the key thing away we can officiate most of them marry their way we keep facing are the issue of patience. Patient the lack na the relationship them, and so far patient the lack na the relationship them, they bring a lot of tussles. Not so every time it can be 100% okay. Things can be hard at times, but if the two couples are patient themselves, you see final say the relationship they keep going. But one of these days, at least two couples that can meet me, for a little mistakes the woman do, it's now 5,000 euros at the money, and I not tell the man, and a newly wedded couple, and I don't tell the man. So the man go frown at that. See, they give me money, I cannot give you, I not put some for you. So the lady run come meet me because they don't see the gravity of the man. So run come meet me. I'm not being well, but take me time for good here. Though I get wrong, I say, this is like a principle, that the man is right. He put the money, and not tell you, like, you take her. So, for the fact that I not tell you, like, you take her, meaning, you not give you. So, next time we want to take her, ask him. So, that done the case. We end up for beg the guy, then come back together and live back in peace. And since then, they are getting to 6 months now, we are not to get any complaint.
Okay.
It takes a lot of challenges anyway. If you know more, we continue with the patient and the community, like Melande's sister just said, the community can contribute, the environment they contribute, even the family setting they contribute for let the relationship last and for let it terminate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tricia, I think that idea of patience with editor was from a single's perspective. I think one of the reasons for that is that, you know, we person defend married, you single, you deal with this person, and you will end per married. Okay, like you say, Nadi they told the best, eh?
Yeah.
You also happen you the sweller, anything happen you the squeeze and down. You know, it's like are they try to achieve something, you know? And then in the end, when you guys get married, you expect say, okay, the guy they expect say this is her, that's what he did. Now the woman days, and the woman they expect say, come on, I don't bear all this while. And the tendency for let me say just breathe and relax and enjoy myself. Because it's finally here, it's done, it's dusted. But then only for when I realize say no, life still goes on. You're still human. Only after mistakes when they happen when I be the date, it's going to be happening. But now the difference
it was safe more than before.
Yes, but now the difference is you don't get a hig.
But the thing is, I can always say, yeah, this is Trish. Looking at your face, I tell you whatever at any particular point in time. I didn't get mad at you that long. I'm this person where you do me something, we'll talk here. Now. If you don't want to talk, if you don't want to listen, you will listen. Because I'll talk about it.
And you're nagging.
Yes, and I'm nagging.
That's what I will tell you.
At that
you
particular
nag.
point in time, I need to nag. But you have to understand that this is this person. You need to take on long. But come back to you again there, man.
Okay.
If I'm that kind of person, and you don't know saying this kind of person, Abby, then you go and get somebody where don't pretend to you. And you find out, say, if I've been I left with Trish. Trish was the open-minded person where they tell me anything at any point in time. Now I don't find out, say, like where Jenneh say, men change their selves when they want to get married. Then they really show them true self until you get into the marriage and you sit on there. How don't they cope with them kind of situations then they?
It's the grace of God anyway. It's the grace of God because it's very difficult if you're not a psychologist for able to read the minds of somebody and know them within a couple of time. It takes the grace of God for you go reach to the level. One of the key things where we can preach to people and tell them in relationship, then we can take them off. And when we take that thing off from the relationship, be it legal or illegal, if I want to say the relationship is shaky. We do all other good things to keep the relationship. We clothe the women, we give them medication, we give them good food. Sometimes we take them out, but their spiritual soul, we neglect it. So if I say, if you neglect the spiritual soul of the relationship, then it invites the devil inside the relationship. And women are weaker vessels. No sooner you don't see 1-2 lapses, if you God no control them, deal with God, then it break. Okay. If you the man not smart enough to read them up, it will fall apart.
Okay, I like the word where you say women are weaker vessels. I beg to differ. But that's another topic for another day. That's from your own part. Because for me, I'm a stronger person.
Okay.
I can handle situation how I want to handle them. But let's come to celebrating this love. This is something you have. This is something you don't build a foundation out of. This is something you want. Is it on Valentine's Day that the old day down there way? Because I sometimes I can get a week when I can see people they pass on the streets, they die for Valentine's Day. Because sometimes I get the one that say, hey, B-man, if you love me, you're not going to love me only on Valentine's Day. You're going to love me every other day. So how you don't celebrate, I want to take it personal, how you don't celebrate love with your woman on a one-on-one basis?
Okay. Like I say in the initial stage of the open speech, we look into 3 folding. The first folding, the spiritual aspect of them, and the second folding, the social aspect of them, where you don't ask me so right now, and the traditional aspect. Then 3 things and they comprise of relationship. If you then treat 3 things there, we know them, then we build up a very strong relationship. In my own part, every day is a loving day for me. Every day. In fact, me picking my lovely daughter no bola cancer. Okay, can I hold on to me? And she's the reason behind the relationship with her mother. So every other day, I can say every day is a Valentine, but Valentine this day has a positive side and it has a negative. I can say 90% of celebrating Valentine is negative because a lot of girls use their womanhood with ice cream, with sort of gift. They lost their pride just on this day. By men, just on this day. So we look at and say, it's like a wrong day. It's not the only day you can celebrate it. And it's wrong for school-going people to observe this particular day. It takes them from their own feature.
Okay.
See?
No,
there's no way.
Thank God for hands of our girls. At least now, one of the things that we, at least, they help man them should and say, come on, she's below 18.
Don't be done.
Yeah.
Because if you see the kids, it's not about, yes, it's hands of our girls. It's about their own mind.
Yes.
It's about their own self-control.
Yeah.
Because if you want me and me not want you, or maybe I want you, and we get an understanding, say I'm a kid, you also Nah,
You know, go fight.
you know, go fight, you self not begin. Then there is that understanding, because then it has to do with the parent also. Because I think I talked to somebody and I'd say, start talking about sex to your teenager now. And he was like, oh, that's a very hard topic now. How can that be a hard topic? This is Valentine. You don't know what they do.
Fine, thank you. So now the other thing I need to Tricia, most of the time, then people buy the card the way you want buy.
Mm-hmm.
Then people don't know they don't buy card.
I don't have anyone.
No, I'm just saying the card where you want buy, where you don't buy, where then people they don't buy. Mm-hmm. Then people don't know they don't buy card.
Of course.
So there's this whole hidden world from we parents them where they don't know anything about, or either they know, but they pretend they don't know because they think not knowing about it is better.
Okay.
But as you say, I don't think it is. And as a single person, I think Valentine gets a lot of pressure on with the singles, you know, because if you go through statuses right now, other days you will also see love level, but on today, so it's just different. It just Boku, Facebook, WhatsApp, everything. It's love, and everybody wants people for say and say happy. I think that's the problem. We want society for say we're happy. And as young girls, one of the ways that we validate with happiness, and when you get a happy relationship going on.
Okay.
So for this day, it's like maybe out of the whole year, you're not too into the whole posting love business and all that. But on this specific day, you're like, okay,
you want for
be
me
safe.
False life. Okay, now we're gonna go for a short music break because I'm so big color. False life. If you are single, you don't have a boyfriend. You are single, or even on Valentine Day, even if you post you are happy, you are single, my sister and my brother. And if you are in that marriage and you know you are suffering, and on Valentine's Day you decide on your own for post, hi, I'm having a very good time with my husband. Stop lying.
But it's the world.
Be realistic. Okay, now we're going to go for a short music break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more on how to celebrate Valentine.
This program is brought to you by AfriCell. Exclusive on Afri Radio. This program is brought to you by AfriCell.
My family, welcome back again to talk with you. We're between our live on Sunday at 5. And today we're talk about celebrating love on Valentine's Day. And also, for me, I don't think so it's not only on Valentine's Day, but it's something you should do every day. I can remember way back when somebody can say, Tricia, you love talking about love. You're that person where can give very good advice. But at the end of the day, you can say always, I'm not with someone. Not because I don't want to be with someone. Not because they can say we can sabi talk about love too much, we not can end up get people. Not like that. But because probably I not see the right person yet. Like today I was on my status and I say, me husband actually they celebrate Valentine with somebody else. So what can I do now? Sure. I don't know her. So for now he's celebrating Valentine with somebody else. So when he comes to me, we'll be celebrating Valentine together. But sometimes in life we find out say so many people they make so many mistakes over the years. Then feel say it's this day, it's a do or die issue. Today, Valentine Day, I need for buy cake, for give the person diabetes, I need for buy wine, I need for buy so many other things them. For ladies they no pass.
You dey talk about cake?
Yes. For ladies they cupcakes then for ladies they no pass. Because if this day pass, what else? I'm not sure and say I love her. Some they go the extra mile. Like what the Imam say, so many adolescents that they do things that when they're not supposed to do at this tender age. And some of them today I say let them watch them. No all night today. No all night, please. You are not going to your friend today. Plant them a house for the woman there. Bab and Tolo this one. Let them don't go out because like what the Imam said, today na the way that they do so many things for this one and this day they come and pass. There are so many other ways you show somebody say you like them.
Yeah.
And every particular point in stage in your life, get how you show people say you like them.
Yes.
When you are young, you can talk. Phone calls there, text message there.
Letters.
WhatsApp don't even make them easier for write you long letter. Because first they will say no dates for love in action, blah blah blah, and we love those dates. And then the way they go stone we pan for low no. My mommy can say the person they stone that pile not boss me pan because this is common I do today. Those were the exciting time with Timaf na corner talk and all. But now they are going the extra mile just for this particular day.
Yeah.
And November, most of the time I can say some November picking and a Valentine picking them, but people can vex. Not all like actually they say I'm for make mockery out of it, but it's obvious. If you do the calculations from now to November, when you make one wrong mistake, you have a kid in November. And those babies can be very pretty because they do I'm out of love. But we get to realize say today's not the only day.
Yeah.
We can celebrate Valentine all the days then. And we find out say young couples today then can always want for go on vacations, all want for do things like where the Imam say that they forget the one side, the spiritual aspect, which is very, very good. Because if they're out there, the social aspect okay, the financial aspect okay, but the spiritual aspect is lacking, that's where the devil comes in. I'm no like what I can say Holy Mary or whatever, but it's practical, it's actually what happens. So how una can coach them new couples then they spiritually, because sometimes it takes a whole lot. But if you they go side where them care about your relationship, you they go there back. But if you wanna say no more that very day una don't join them together, then it's done. Una know they trace them back. I think say the religious side self need for coming. So how una can help them couple and therefore realize it? It's not about the financial, the physical, or the social side. It has to do with the spiritual aspect.
Thank you very much, Patricia. I want to look at this other way again, where we will talk about this whole topic. We get the kindergarten stage, we get the adolescent stage, and we get the adult stage. And the most dangerous stage in life between you and I and any other person at the adolescent stage. And I get some definition where I just spend in the area of adolescence and moral development. Adolescence is a time of change. It could be positive, it could be negative.
Okay.
Yes. So adolescence is a time of exploration and exhibition, right?
So if within them tell them big words there, if the pikin not get somebody where they nurture them, like the papa, like you likely mentioned just now, parents are neglecting some of their responsibilities. But say the time when you don't know, say you pikin don't reach out a level, now you duty. But once they peaceful off now, you cannot distinguish between the mom and her daughter by the code of dressing. And this is Africa. We are imitating too much. So in the final say, for like differentiate between the mama and the pikin and starting home, it's difficult. It's difficult by the code of dressing, the way of they do things. They do things equally, so you cannot advise your daughter. There is a way, because she's looking at you as a mirror and she's picking out what you're doing. You see, they look you. So it's very, very dangerous state. And sometimes I go to the extent for say, it can be also a time of youths starting for better life. If they don't have the direction of God, there comes a fall. Like I could remember when I was coming up, I was a dropout. It takes the grace of God when I enrolled into a system and I decided to educate myself. It takes a lot of challenging from those stage. Sometimes the psychologists say adolescence, you can call it the days of better and the days of worse.
Okay.
The stage of better and the stage of worse, depending if you have the good guidance, the good security, the good advice. You get somebody the way they imitate, you don't mix with bad friends.
Which is all true. Yeah. Like Abi, they say, how Una can help them, not for the adolescent then now. It's about the young couples. Okay. How Una can help them for stay in that relationship and for build up their spiritual life.
Well, one of the greatest way when the relationship they go well, you never see them. Not soon as palava come, that is the time you see them and they say you go there. And when you go there, the key thing when you take note, there is no spirituality in the home. They'll come to the house of God, you celebrate all these things, give them good words of advice. But when we go home, it's sometimes it in two sides. Sometimes the man they pray, the woman not they pray.
Okay.
And sometimes the woman godly, the man not godly. So it takes some lucky for like both parties be godly. So in that case, we can put them down, tell us here, this until una old God, una count to una self, then una see una one people then una embrace una self. Yes, una embrace una self.
All right. Okay. Like where the Imam say it's time follow una come to God as young couples and embrace una self. Now we did take some of una message and we don't come inside. If you want to send you WhatsApp message, you can send them to 077 431 and definitely we go read them for you. Or you can send them to 1053, that's the text line. And also you can also leave your comments now with Facebook page. Definitely we go read them for you. Now we take a very first one. We don't come as a text message. You say 10 years of constant loving. You have been my best friend, my love and my partner, and I'll always love you more from Lansana. And they go to Emma. And this other one say, happy Valentine Day to you, sweetheart. Lots of love. It come up from Conte. And this other one say, happy Valentine's Day to all my family and friends. Stay blessed. It come up from Nafisatu. And this other one say, happy Valentine to my lovely wife and friends. It come up from Simeon. And we also get this one say, happy Valentine Day from to my people from my own side. And this one come up from Florence. And we take from a Facebook page, you say, it come up from Hamidu Musu Mansare. It say, please, I want to send my Valentine gift to my love, the one where gets me heart. Her name is Baba Salon. Please tell her that I love her with all my heart. It come up from Hamidu Musu. And this other one, they come up from Kizaya Elizabeth Cole. Is a happy Valentine's Day. And we get this other message, say happy Valentine's Day, Captain Masa of Nakovac and Lieutenant Molai of Benjuma, wishing you all the best and more bad days. This one too critical. Okay, I gotta go back. Happy birthday, it's not Valentine. Happy birthday, Captain myself, Nakovac, and Lieutenant Molai of Bangura. Wishing you all the best. Happy birthday. which is coming from Captain Whiskey. And we get another text message we don't come in, WhatsApp message we don't come in, and this one say, Happy Valentine's Day, Tricia, with love. Wow. I don't like Valentine's. Okay, coming back to we don't come to the end of the program, we don't get much time again now. Aside, what's advice to couple, you they give the couples the advice, and the professional single person they give we're single for our life and advice. So what your advice to the couples them for always keep them love alive?
First of all, I want to pray for let God will give you the best choice of your life, and then we will make you happy with of now, so that we get happy life and get blessed picking and blessed home.
Amen.
Yeah, let God do on for now, you know. And for the couples that are waiting there outside there, you get for we all not perfect. The man, 90% most of the time, the man the sees advantage over the woman. That's true. When you do the statistics, the finance is true. You know, but we get for let's go. You the woman, you get for patient. Like I want to hold patient, and the man back you get for let go certain issues them. I want to make one body for like a relationship not break. And I think say with this, when I put God in the middle, then our relationship will continue.
Okay, so Mahota, what thing that you last word to young people them way they celebrate Valentine, and how you go advise them for celebrate this particular Valentine?
Okay, first of all, to young people who celebrate Valentine's, I would say celebrate them with caution, especially when they're very young one, the way they go to school. And I know say you can express love in many different ways. It's not only through sex. So abstain. You can tell your partner how much you love them, buy gifts and all that, but you not get forget sex with them. And for we don't pass the age of 18, we don't reach that outside, we forget, we're allowed not forget relationships. Members say Valentine, also the only day that they really show love to the person where you like. Every single day of your relationship na Valentine, so don't give in to the pressure, not feel pressured for the extra mile on Valentine's.
Okay, I want to say thank you, Una, don't be part of the program today. Mr. Sevan give me a Valentine message. Not think I don't have a Valentine. I do have, and he decided for join me in a studio, although I put him outside. I want to say happy Valentine Day to you, Titus Poos. I love you so much. He's sending me a kiss actually from from the technical room. And I love you so much, and I pray so we go continue for day together, and we go always continue for love with self. And you have been a good son, continue for being a good son. And also happy Valentine Day to my brother, CEO, Big Things Poultry Limited, where they are Namabanta, and also my sister, Nurse Emita, my wonderful mommy, Mrs. Sherry, former head teacher of St. Anthony, and all my friends in Benjamin Lane, to me Love sisters, and SFR especially, special female group. I want to say happy Valentine to each and every one of them, and I pray say all the one of the day where they watch for love like me, go find them Valentine. Next year we will be celebrating Valentine with we loved ones. Amen. And on behalf of me, and I forget one thing, the person who can at studio today, Mahota, Jenneh, one brain behind Talk with T. It on the high, finally can today. So I'm glad because in a one person we always, like my producer, my second producer, we always they push me behind, even when I can't lean back. Thank you very much, Mahota. And on behalf of my producer, Roxanne Finley, and to you, Mahota Jenneh, thank you once more. Again, my executive producer, John Kante, my studio engineer, DJ L, and my cameraman, man, Francis Essien, my sponsors, AfriCell, Afro Radio, iTunes Touch, Big Things Poultry Limited, where they are Namabanta, eat fresh, live fresh. I've been your host, Tricia. Till I meet tonight again next week, Saturday, to all my fans. Happy Valentine's Day. Have a wonderful weekend and stay out of trouble. For make November, go buy Pampers and milk.